good evening. In this opportunity, I'm gonna teach about celebrations using as plus adjective plus as. In this occasion, I'm gonna compare two celebrations, or I'm gonna teach how to compare two celebrations. I'm gonna start with a scaffolding part, which consists in review the last class. Then I'm gonna present and model some parts of the comparing celebrations. Okay, I will start. Okay, students, how are you today? So, what do you remember from our last class? Okay, perfect. That's very good. We learned about some vocabulary related to what? Do you remember? Exactly, it is related to celebrations. What vocabulary do you remember, Renata? That's perfect. Takes place. Takes place is a common vocabulary when we mention when we want to talk about celebrations. Other word, Diana. Okay, perfect. For example, other is crowded. Exactly. So when we have a celebration, usually this is that place is crowded, right? Okay. Other word that we learn. That's perfect. Well known, for example, right? For example, Carnival in Rio is well known or famous, right? Perfect. Now, students, we're going to continue talking about celebrations, but in this case, we're going to compare two celebrations. To compare two celebrations, for example, imagine a Carnival in Peru and Carnival in Brazil. Right? Which one is bigger? Exactly, right? The Carnival in Brazil is bigger than the Carnival in, in Peru. We learn that bigger is a comparative. But in this case, we're going to discuss or we're going to learn other type of comparisons. This comparison is like this. I will write on the board this, okay? Is Carnival in Peru is not as big as Carnival in Brazil. Okay? So is not as big as it mentions that Peru is smaller. The carnival in Peru is smaller. Is not as the carnival in Rio. Okay, so carnival in Rio is big. What happens? For example, we want to mention that they are the same in this aspect. We can say carnival in Peru is as big as carnival in Brazil. Using is as big as, we mention that they are the same in this aspect. The aspect in this case, we focus on the adjective big, right? Okay, what else? For example, other sentence is about Christmas, right? Christmas in Jerusalem is not as popular as Christmas in United States, for example. That means that Christmas in Jerusalem is, it doesn't have a lot of followers as Christmas in the United States. Christmas in the United States, a lot of people practice that or enjoys that celebration. If we want to say that it's the same, so it's the same. It's the same as the last example. We can say Christmas in Jerusalem is as popular as Christmas in the United States. So in this case, remember to use as, and in the middle, we have to use between as and as, we have to use the adjective. When we want to say that they are the same, we use as plus the adjective plus as. When we want to say that they are different, one is bigger than the other, we say is not as or are not as plus the adjective plus as. Okay, that is all my presentation. Thank you for watching.